All right, click the links for Odyssey, Bit Chute, join the Telegram or Sports Channel Coffee, the various other links. So ending to go, this is kind of a tricksy little article on fake news. Because it is fake news, but it's an issue because of the way hypertext and it works on retweeting and tweeting. But it is fake news, and it is dirty. It's a case of other media not retweeting things. So what he says is Walsh Freedom fabricated a quote attributed to Tucker Carlson that went viral and was quoted as real by journalists and influencers on Twitter. So Joe Walsh said, and he lost his mind a few years ago, something about Trump derangement syndrome. I don't know if he was con ops the whole time, and he just finally took off his mask. But I think there's something organically. I think he's got some kind of mental illness. So he says, at Tucker Carlson tonight, which is the guy's handle, so it's hypertext, right? But it's also the name of the guy's show, Tucker Carlson Tonight. Then in the quotes is, what if the bodies of tortured, deleted civilians were staged? What if they're fake? What if Ukrainian military deleted them and then blame Russia? I'm not saying any of this is true. I'm just asking the questions. Why can't we ask these questions? Now that's in quotes, which is tricky because you're attributing the source to being Tucker Carlson, and you use that little semicolon to say it's coming from that source. So it looks like defamation, except it's a public figure, so things are a little bit tricky. And then you have to look at the timing of the tweet. He released the tweet 1:55 p.m. So was he? People didn't know. Like, was he talking about? People assumed that it was a quote, and they didn't look any further than that. They assumed it was coming up. That Tucker Carlson actually said that in his show, Tucker Carlson Tonight, and it's dirty because. You've got 240 characters. You have to indicate that this is sarcasm, that this is a hypothetical somewhere. But again, a lot of people on the left lost their minds over Trump in 2016. And then stand-ins for him are, I don't know, the governors of Florida and Texas, and then Tucker Carlson. And I don't know if there's too many other stand-ins for Trump. But, they completely ignore, like, whatever Biden is doing, gets completely ignored, and they focus on, like, they still focus on Trump. That's the meme, living rent-free in your head. It's like, it's over. He's not coming back. I don't think he's running in 2024. I don't think people even want him to run. We have moved on to, we need somebody much more based than Trump. Unfortunately, there's no one on the horizon. Anyway, so a lot of these other media sources, Sanger retweets a retweet that was never sourced. It was just a sarcastic hypothetical. So Singer retweets it. Then a bunch of other people retweet it. Joanne Reed. Weird. I think she was the one who mentioned missing white woman syndrome or something. And she goes, there's missing people, right? In America, the people who go missing the most are probably American Indians, then Black Americans, and then probably everyone else. And they go, missing white woman syndrome, it gets on the media. Well, no, it gets on social media. That means when a little blonde girl goes missing, it gets blown up on social media, as well it should. Now, to be fair, so should everyone else. Everyone else should blow up everything, every missing person. It doesn't matter if you're European, African, Indian, whatever. Yeah, you should blow it up your community. You should blow it up for other communities. And now, kind of to be 100% with you, there's so many missing persons in America, which is creepy in its own right. Holy cow. The conspiracy theories that go on with national parks is really weird. In fact, when that girl went, Gabby Petito or something, she went missing, there were like two other people who were deleted, and two women who like each other, couple on some national park, who were deleted at the same time as this girl goes missing. Like, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on with national parks. I'm not exactly sure why. And then I started going down that rabbit hole. Where's it going with this? Anyway, so the thing is, you go, so Joy Ann Reid, she's got an MSNBC show. And you go like, well, why doesn't she? She goes, the media covers missing white women. She didn't say the media should cover missing POC women more. She said the media covers missing white women too much. Why she was saying that is very clever. The media doesn't cover missing POCs because the people who make them missing are also POCs. Now, in the European American community, when someone does something, some Malaman say act of evil in and of itself, crime of deleting someone, disappearing someone like happened, and the guy later took care of himself. We want the we want the light shown on it. So if you start shining a light on missing Indian and Black Americans, the faces that come up when they're found, their bodies are recovered. The people who are arrested and charged are going to be Black and Indian people. And you start looking at the breakdown of the crime, you go like, oh, so like 90% of the faces we're going to show on TV are going to be POCs. Yeah, that's why they don't show. That's why it's kind of a complicated issue. Like, because white people will blow up missing people, but POC people won't blow up on social media missing POC people. Probably because in the back of their mind, they might know it's not blonde. It's very rarely a Ted Kaczynski or Ted Bundy or some blonde hair, blue eyed guy. Like, I could name two names. It's very rare. It's gonna be a POC who's doing it. So Joanne Reed at MSNBC, at the end of her show, she could take 15 seconds and show a couple of faces of missing people. But then it would make the news, and it'd be like, oh, the follow-up of this missing Indian or African or Black girl is the person who did it, deleted them, is also Black. In fact, they created the largest serial deleter in America. I don't like changing words on the fly. It's so stupid. The largest serial guy in America is. I'm noticing some coincidence with these last names. I guess it's just. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Is a Black guy. He deleted hundreds of bodies. It's just a crazy dude. And people think that those who go after kids and like school attacks and serial deleters, they think, oh, those are all blonde hair, blue eyed guys. They're not. Literally, in every Malum and Say act, according to the FBI tables, it's POC and not person of the light in every single category. But CNN always makes it seem like the people who hurt kids are all white guys. Nope. You can look it up for yourself. FBI table 43, I think, is the homicide, but there's a bunch of other tables around that area. Every crime, even crimes in and around deletions that occur in and around schools, are not white people who are doing it. Weird how the media gets that case wrong. Anyway, this is an interesting case of fake news. I want to do that serial deleter guy. I guess there's probably no way to do. I don't know if I could do it on YouTube. If there's any point to it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys all next episode. Get on Telegram for sure. That is a great way to keep in touch.